Do you sort of agree? This hero is kind of an interesting one to throw mid this game. It's got a lot of strong matchups, or are you a bit concerned?
It's a 50-50 because I'm a big fan of Pugner, and I think him being played support gives more merits for him to return to the core role. My only concern is the Pangolier threat in this entire game. A hero that naturally jumps the backlines and can be disruptive, Pugner hates playing against. But yes, on paper, against Terrorblade, against Necrophos, he has a great time. The fact that he can be explosive with Decrep, he could even go the more aggressive build with like a Dagon. You blow these heroes up. But yeah, I'm excited to see how they play around this Pugner. If he can play behind the pocket of tankiness that is DK and Medusa, then it could be a banging game. But you know, it's early days. But it's nice to see some fodder flair coming into the Nigma draft so early on.
Yeah, we did see him be quite vocal just towards the end of that draft. So absolutely having an input and saying that this would be the hero that he feels could do the job this game. And sort of overall, obviously, the end of Game 1's draft, it very much was felt that, you know, this Necrophos is going to be a huge problem. Is there anything at that level, or are things a little more balanced overall here?
Now, things are pretty balanced now, for sure. This is going to be a matchup where the teams really get to face up against each other. Nice little skirmish in the river. Fortunately, not connecting on the arrow.
Oh! That's 4 bounty runes, T for Nigma Galaxy.
Whoa!
What you don't see that a lot.
Alright.
Especially with the movements of the runes, but there we go, 4 bounties for Nigma Galaxy. Doesn't get better than that for them to start.
I won't lie, mate, you baited me a little bit. I thought you were going to say something else, and it's like 4 bounties. Like someone's going to die here. 4 bounties, that's, yeah. You don't see it often, that's good stuff. Already a 1k lead to Nigma.
A 1k lead at 30 seconds, there you go.
Oh, God. Look at that. Even Gaben thinks they're going to win in this one. So no, starting off in a tri-lane in top, Miracle, Kuroki, GH, playing around with the arrows.
And yeah, because of course, let's talk about these lanes as well. You know, they're making the call for Fada to play the off lane this game and Mind Control to go mid.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I didn't even clock that. I was looking at this tri-lane top. What's happening? Lane shenanigans, all right.
What's happening here? What's sort of the dodging going on? Or do you think it's a case they just wanted to try something different after the first game?
It's about putting the most pressure in the map right now, and Pugner wouldn't really stop the Pangolier farming mid, so you put this Pugner into the side lane, you get the levels, you get the chip, and eventually take this tower and you get to play. I would probably say you're giving DK the better game here. Pugner's not going to excel in the side lane. He is a somewhat level-dependent hero. So I'd probably look towards, you're trying to give DK the quicker Blink Dagger to make the plays. But we'll see if it works out. I wasn't expecting this change-up.
Yeah.
But they've opted to do it.
Yeah,
we'll see if it can apply the necessary pressure.
Yeah, and I think that there is a chance, as we said, towards the end of the draft, where you saw Fada talking, maybe this was something he suggested himself. You know, he wanted to play the Pugner and he wanted to try and lane it into the TB early on. See top lane Zai, he's going to get taken out there. They've got the burst between the Snake and the Brain Sap. There's Nigma Galaxy off to a very hot start here. They get the 4 bounty runes and they get first blood.
Gotta respect the damage from the Snake and also the fact it slows down 2 ranged heroes as well. Necro is a very slow hero, so if he's out of position, he's going to get clicked down. And my concern with this lane swap, with the whole Pugner and Terrorblade, look at the CS right now. This Terrorblade, he popped meta quite early on. He just walked down this Pugner. And the fact that he's already got 14 CS6 denies to, what is it, the Pugner's 5s. So a very good start from a Timberman once again in this game too.
And with sort of the levels down that bottom lane, does the blast, you know, harassment from the Pugner ever get to a stage where Terrorblade's going to care too much, or is he always going to have items and regen to withstand that aggression?
It's honestly going to be pretty fine. If you look at Insania here, he's got 2 salves and 4 tangos. Like, he's very ready for the spam. The reason why we entertain Pugner being a counter to Terrorblade is, you know, the mid to late game. The fact that you have the decrep plus magic damage. A hero like TB never really gets too big in the HP department unless he goes for, you know, like SMY, Scardy, Satanic, etc. But until that point, you can always blow him up with the right items. You know, laning phase, it isn't a cut and dry Pugner wins, and we're seeing it here. Terrorblade is having a very chill time.
Definitely going to be a bit of a concern, considering what we saw from the man last game, the Timberman. Very much on top of his game in that game 1. Already off to a clean start here in game 2.
Don't forget, he didn't die in the first game.
He did not.
Keep an eye on that. If he has a flawless game like this, it's a series where he doesn't die at all, potentially.
On top lane, as the sort of levels progress here, Is Miracle going to have as tough as a time as he did, or is it a little bit better playing a Deucer against the Necro compared to Tiny, as he had to do last game in the lane?
I still feel there's a point where Necro naturally just dominates all lanes, other than when you're against like double kill threat heroes. When you're a bit more passive, like a Bane, I expect Medusa to be shunted to the jungle at some point. Maybe it's a little bit later. Of course, Tiny left, I think, level 4. Medusa probably will be able to stay until minute 6, 7 plus. But yeah, you see here the fact that sitting on 1/3 HP.
Yeah, and Kuroki. Big charges, but that pulse will be chasing him.
He's got the Fairy Fire and a Nightmare dodge.
Oh, nice dodge.
Nice.
That'll, oh no! Stepping back in range of Boxy. Okay, he's got another brain set. Both supports.
Very close.
Really going at each other there to the end.
But yeah, this is why Necro is such a very cool hero right now, is the fact that you get to level 3, level 4, and suddenly you just kind of push anyone out of any lane you're in, really. I think the only heroes that threaten him is like the Jug CM style of lane, that concept, like a Witch Doctor +1, having that kill threat, having the slows, being able to chase him down. But with Nigma's lineup, they won't be killing him. It's about accepting the farm you're given and playing around the timings that you'll be presenting into that mid game.
I mean, we will see here with the night time around mid. GH is heading over. Can they kill the Pango with a Dragon Tail into an arrow?
Oh, it's going to be close. 800 HP, 1 down Fairy. You see it here. That wasn't a lot of damage.
Yeah, they try for the setup, but that combo, whilst it might work against a lot of mids, against a pretty high HP Pango, it's unlikely to threaten Mickey.
He also got the shield crash off pre-Dragon Tail, so he already had that damage reduction. You know, both teams looking rather tanky. It's on for Liquid. We're looking at key heroes here. It's going to be that Pangolier on the mid lane. How he rotates into the game. Is he going to be using that Rolling Thunder to pressure the side lanes? And then for Nigma, a little bit more static with their lineup. It's the slow chip of the towers with the Pugner. Once DK has Blink Dagger, maybe they look to make the plays, but it should be a slow entry to this game. Not too many kills as we see here. It's only 1 kill in 6 minutes. It's going to be a bit of a farm fest for the early portion of the game.
I mean, and if the game plays out slowly, you know, how are sort of the peak timings for both teams' carries, like this Terrorblade against the Medusa, when you consider the heroes around them? You know, at what stage are these heroes in their element, and is there that pressure on one of these teams more than the other to shut things down?
Medusa and Terrorblade kind of have the same timing, so once they pick up one item, they want to join for an objective fight. So I feel like it's who gets there quicker, who can set the objective fight a little bit earlier. But I will always favor Terrorblade in these matchups, just because of the fact that you have the illusion, skipping the waves, punishing. But yeah, probably Manta from either of these cores, joining with the team and just looking for that first Roshan is probably the key window of this game, which will kind of break it down for one side of one or the other. CGH constantly poking mid lane. Arrow.
Okay, he's able to dodge it, and he has got the Thunder, so he's going to try and chase out Mind Control.
Nice. Heads up play.
The bounce is going to get him back up to the high ground, though, so Mind Control will be fine. Concern for GH instead, they can. But Mickey's jumped into the river to get that kill. Mind Control, a few more hits. Can he quite finish this off? He can't. Mickey back up to the high ground with a shield crash. In fact, Mickey, he has got a swashbuckle if he wants to jump back down for this. Oh, the free fire! Oh, Mickey thought he could hang around, eye up the opportunity of getting back in, but Mind Control just says no and burns him down with his fiery breath.
Instant D-wall from Insania. I was like, all right, let's take that one away. But I love the fact that at the very start of the engagement, when you're against Pangolier, if you just hug the wall and you get bounced up, you can always go to the high ground.
That was smart from Mind Control.
So we're going to see a nice little dragon fight.
Mickey wants to hold on, put this to sort of have the shield crash and the swashbuckle, but that bit of patience, then yeah, I mean, Mind Control catches him.
But yeah, that's probably the best tip you can ever get against Pangolier. If he's rolling at you, if you're in open area, sure, try and juke, but if you're in closed off space, hug the closest wall, bounce up to the high ground or jump down to the low ground, and you'll be able to kite him out.
Again.
Oh no!
Might lose his life there for attempting to save some. Maybe not with the scurry through the trees.
Keep on scurrying.
He's actually going to be able to live through that. Tanks the combo, and he's into the trees. Have they got anything else to hunt for him?
Arrow in 2. He's got arrow again. Oh, and a courier.
Using the courier to try and spot him out.
Oh,
nicely done there by
beautiful.
Miracle.
Nice stuff. Nearly killed the courier as well. Super active from GH here. And in that entire time, this, you know, the DK v Pango matchup, DK is just slowly chipping down this tower. This is a matchup where Pangolier often in the mid lane will have some type of kill threat, using that Rolling Thunder in the mid lane, but DK's a little bit tanky.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, yeah, considering they did the lane swap, sort of role swap for this game, and Mind Control is going to be very happy with his performance in the mid, right? He's come out of it, he's nearly 1k ahead of mid-k.
So far, so good. And
yeah.
Bot lane's just passively gone down. The value of Pugnet there, with all this chaos happening, the safe lane tower's fallen pre-10 minutes.
I mean, we see them looking towards a bit, but this is quite a hard kill, right? They've got to get some good bounces with the Thunder. Let's see, mid-k.
He's hugging the wall again.
He is. As you say, down to low ground. Will get grabbed back into the tree in the blast. He's getting low, and they're brought inside with the scythe. So this time round, Mind Control will be taken out. Kuro also to get chased down. There's a look towards Roche, but he's not able to get there in time. Double kill for Zai. Liquid turning up in their numbers to punish this mid lane, where they knew that Mind Control was starting to get a little bit ahead of the game. They needed to shut him down. They're able to do so.
They had to make a defensive move. The fact that they lost the safe lane tower, if they give up mid as well, then it opens up Nigma to pair the Bane and Runner together, chasing through the jungle, and just start poking and prodding. This was a pretty necessary defense. But in net worth-wise, we are seeing Matu and Miracle just, you know, equaling each other in net worth, hitting the same beats in the farm.
Some nice stacks here.
Poor old Matt, he's like, I wanted that stack.
I think he was, yeah, sort of eyeing up. And Mikko's like, dude, you know, I died in mid, I need this.
No, yeah, I'm pretty desperate for the farm right now, Chief.
And it's getting him close to his defusal. Should be able to still hit a solid timing on it.
Yeah, 400 gold away from that defusal. Fada doing exceptional Pugner stuff, which he just moved to the next available tower to slowly blast it down. With the Aether Lens as well.
He's liking it. It's working out. Taking away this sort of map sort of control that Liquid wants to hold so they can secure solid spots for Matu to farm in. It's going to be quite annoying for them, losing these early objectives to the push of Fada.
And then you see Matu as well, shifting away from that early aggression. The map split's now kind of going a little bit more vertical. Matu taking top tower. Zai copying Matu as well with the build, going with the Vessel.
All right. And is this sort of what you want to be doing nowadays with the Terrorblade, the Yasha straight into the defusal and get involved?
I mean, I won't lie, mate, I've not really seen defusal on the Terrorblade. The Terrorblades that I've seen have been Yasha man to SMY, so this is going to be some new tech. Mind Control very aggressively positioned.
Again, he's getting close to the cliff.
He's trying it.
Trying to get bounced up there, but he won't be able to escape. They take him out. Now they're ready to turn for more. GH goes down. Nigma Galaxy, they've got to run. As they did indeed get rather deep there around that attempt to tickle onto the tier 2 tower, and Liquid will make them heavily pay for that one. 3 heroes dead on Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect them to try and hit the tier 2 so early. Normally, you kind of accept that the tier 1s are freebies and the tier 2s are more of a challenge, and dying in that position,
there was Miracle.
It allows for this engagement.
He had just enough mana to get the Stone Gaze off. Is it going to be enough to get him away from them? Bit of a heal, and the Moonlight Shadow. I mean, Miracle, he's actually going to live. They will be able to keep their Medusa alive here, Nigma Galaxy.
That was incredibly awkward, but whew, okay. This defusal time is going to be pretty nutty. Terrorblade and Pangolier both picking one up. Medusa, you asked me about the kind of the timings, right? And now that I'm seeing double defusal come out,
yeah,
Medusa's back in the jungle for quite some time. She doesn't want to show her face into this. It's like, look how quickly she blew up there just from a swash and an illuminate.
That was close.
Oh, that was terrifying. This is going to be an early BKB game for sure.
Bottom lane, Mind Control again, trying to play this bottom half of the map, and they're having none of it.
Yeah, Vessel pickup really critical here, eating through the tankiness of DK and how quick that they're able to move around. They have so much burst, be it with the Hoodwink, with the Sharpshooter, Illuminate, or a Swash. A lot of long-range, non-committal damage, and Necro, he's kind of absorbing the tank. So yeah, it's nice stuff to open up the map now. As they come in and steal the stacks once again.
Z taking quite a bit of gold away from Nigma Galaxy there with those.
It feels like nowadays in Dota, if you're making stacks in your jungle, you have to farm them within, 4 or 5 minutes of making the stacks. If you're trying to get to 15, 14-minute stack taking, you're often not going to have the time to do it because someone will invade and will take them away from you. So unfortunately, Nigma, even though they are trying to be efficient, not capitalizing on it early enough. What are we seeing here? DK 200 gold away from Blink Dagger. And Nigma, they don't have the best of damage, so this Blink Dagger from DK, you're hoping that Liquid's not together. They're a little bit more split up to get it off, because in the team fight department, once again, Liquid, their lineup's a little bit superior.
Oh, they've got their eyes on mind control.
Another death.
They're going straight for the Dragon Knight, and they've got him. They have really got it out for mind control this game, making sure that he's just never able to look for moves themselves, because they're always making moves on him.
It's 3 in a row. Bot tier 2, bot tier 1, mid tier 1. Mind control has fallen. Diffusal 9 from Matu.
Yeah, they're ready to get Matu involved with the fights here as they chase down the Bane. He's getting burst low.
He has a Thunder.
And he'll do it. He'll borrow a bit of Mickey's HP.
Oh, you had Insania there, Chief, and you went for Mickey.
Mickey had the regen at least.
Insania had the triangles.
It's true. Mickey.
If he died, you can blame Matu, it's fine. Ooh. But yeah, you can see Liquid, they're getting excited now because they got the Diffusal. You know, they're ready to fight. They feel like this frontline of Medusa, even the DK, due to the Vessel and Necro, is mitigated. So it is a window where I expect Liquid to quickly push out lanes, regroup again, and just go for another smoke, go for another play. But they have to be careful. We saw a glimpse into what Pugna can provide in these fights. If Terrorblade is stunned up into then Decrep plus a little bit of life drain, he falls pretty quick. He's only got 1,000 HP. But now finally Miracle gets to farm up some stacks in the jungle. Gets to kind of slow down his game.
Already, though, a very different game to game one.
Yeah.
As we saw Miracle just completely left out of any ability to hit the creeps in that first match.
This is key. This portion of the game, it feels like Liquid, they can make the moves, whatever move they want, but it's Nigma. They're the ones making the first move. The Blink Dagger finally online for mind control.
You see already, Mickey, he's rolling away from this. They will leave behind the Keeper of the Light. Zai's going to go for the TP. They've got nothing to stop it, so they'll only get Insania. 2 cores are out safely for Liquid.
A kill's a kill at this point. They push in bot wave and they'll probably retreat back to farming up. Nothing too crazy. They don't have the type of lineup to chain another smoke and go for another pickoff. It still feels like this has been the theme of the game for the series for Nigma, unfortunately, is these 5-man smokes where they're running into Boxy or Insania. We're yet to see them have a smoke which is converted into a big core pickoff, and I think that's testament to Liquid and how they're always just a bit more heads up in how they're positioning, and also the vision that they have to spot out these earlier smokes.
See top, they're going to try and chase out Matumba Man. TP comes in from Zai. They could turn their efforts over towards him. I mean, there's still just the 2 of them up here on Liquid. Zai will turn with the Scythe onto Kuroki. It's not going to bring him down. We'll tick down to the Spirit Vessel. He'll offer up a bit of time with the Fiend's Grip. He dies for it. Can they finish off this Necrophos though, Zai? As low as he is, he's going to be able to live. They couldn't quite take him down. And now Nigma Galaxy's got to be careful as Liquid responds and turn up.
I was so cool at the start of the fight. Matu's running away, and he's like microing his illusion to body block the Bane. Even if he was out of range, it's just the small things that he does there to ensure that he's even healthier. Oh. Yeah, Nigma, unfortunately, again, lack of damage. They get the cool initiation, but with the bots, Necro quickly TPing in, providing the assistance.
Yeah, we'll see again here.
You see here, look, he gets stunned up, and if you look at the right, look at the illusion. He sends it back to the Bane. Quick little body block. Of course, it's quite far out. Would it have changed much? Probably not, but the fact that he's thinking about the small things the entire time, maybe next time, that could be the life and death play that he makes, but yeah. Very cool, Matu.
Underneath this ward from Liquid here, Nigma Galaxy's got to be careful. Liquid themselves, though, they know that Nigma Galaxy's going to try for something. The smoke's out, and Liquid already starting to back away. So what's the sort of jump they can get? Straight away, and on the hook wing, but the arrow combo misses. Oxy, he's going to be able to live. He's away from that initiation as Nigma Galaxy not quite able to land the combo. The turnaround's going to be in play. Mickey is taken down 1. They get GH. The rest will be able to escape. Not quite smooth with the lead in there that they need to be with.
Yeah, just a missed arrow, missed opportunity. You can't get the kill. Suddenly to reinitiate. Pango, why it's so strong right now in the meta. You do so much damage, swash and shield crash, but the fact that there's rolling thunder, at any minute, you can turn around any engagement. Again, another smoke from Nigma where it just doesn't feel like they connect. I guess the saving grace.
Can they get Zai?
No, he's already walked it off.
Yeah, they missed him. He's into the trees.
Is he going to be greedy?
Yeah,
No.
he's got the TP ready. He's out of it. He knows that he's started to get their attention.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's saving grace. The fact that this Medusa has been able to keep up net worth, played behind all this aggression. 2,000 gold away from Skadi. 2,000 gold too much because Liquid straight into Roshan.
Rosh time. And we see as well what with the build from Fada. I guess not your sort of standard off-lane item build-up, but this is the way you got to do it on a Pugna. Bots into Octarine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of it. I won't lie, mate. It's not the. I don't think it's the S tier Pugna build. Mid lane, we've seen it been attempted a couple times, but I'm always a bit more of a fan of some of the cheaper items, playing a little bit more for the poke and the prod and the fight. But
yeah,
it's a bit greedy.
I guess
in my opinion,
it kind of works because obviously with mind control from the mid, he's sort of playing the off lane from the mid and Fada the mid from the off lane, right? Because the build up for the DK is going to be the same regardless of the lane change. So mind control's still able to just have the same impact he probably would have had if he was on the mid, the off lane anyway. And Fada, he wants to build as if he was the mid.
Exactly. It does feel like that. And again, not discrediting Octarine in any way, it is very powerful for the Pugna. He already has low cooldown spells, so adding that extra percentage cooldown reduction, it kind of takes it over the edge for him. Just sometimes it's a bit scary when you look at your Pugna and go, so what items do you provide? Oh, so don't get jumped. Like, that's pretty much the name of the game. If he gets jumped, it'll be devastating.
It's going to feel bad, yeah.
But if he doesn't get jumped, it's going to look OP, life draining everyone, decrepping everyone. So it's all about positioning with this build.
And he's close to having it done here, Fada.
He's had a pretty chill game so far. After how weird the laning phase went, he's 1-0 and 0, 140 CS. He took the tower by 9 minutes. Like, he's having a chill game, but we're yet to see Nigma really connect the dots with their heroes right now. But that is due to the fact that Liquid itemized for this double diffusal blade, punished Nigma once, and then went back to farming. So they kind of reminded Nigma, hey, if you cross the river and fight us, we have double diffusal, we'll kill you.
Oh, Zai. Able to take out GH there. Was that another stack on the old scythe?
Yeah, we're on 4 right now.
It was indeed, yeah, 4 stacks now for Zai.
Will he get more than Matu?
No.
Okay, well.
We'll see it here, Boxy. Again, just catching from the tree line.
Into then another
Now bottom, they found Fada, but Fada has got backup. It's mind control. It's going to look to jump in to help out. Miracle's in with the Stone Gaze as they split Liquid up. Fada tries to stand his ground with a life drain, but a final swashbuckle will kill him out. 1 for 1 down on the bottom. Considering the state of the game, a trade that Nigma Galaxy won't mind. Bringing down Zai, he's been having a very good game so far. Miracle also able to make it out before the rest of Liquid turns up to look for it.
Yeah, a brief moment of disconnect from Liquid. Terribly getting stepped on the top side, Pango going quite deep. Allows Nigma to feel pretty okay. Trading off Zai for the Pugna.
Yeah.
If Miracle is continuing to farm up, once he gets Butterfly, that's going to probably be the go time for Nigma to truly group up and take the fight. So survive this Aegis, get the Butterfly on Medusa, and then look for the even game. Like Kuroki, ooh, nearly.
Still off with the bushwhack there. May still have the kill though with the chase with the diffusal blade slow.
He is rather dead looking.
Miracle.
He's going in.
He's looking to go back at them here with the Skadi. Mind control jumps in with the Dragon Tail and the fire laid down onto his Zayna. Will get the job done. Matu's turning up to the fight. Still has the Aegis for 2.5 minutes, so he feels pretty strong. And he'll put the meta. He's ready to go to work here onto Mind Control. Fada trying to heal up and save the Dragon Knight with the Decrepify, but it won't work. Mind Control still bursts. Got the catch onto Miracle. They're stepping over towards the Medusa. He has got Stone Gaze back up, so he'll pop it. Turns with the damage over towards Zai. They brought down the Necrophos. Miracle getting the kill.
What a punishment. Zai going in for that quick scythe and hope to explode the Deucer, but instant Stone Gaze turnaround and alright. And look at that gold right now.
He's getting up towards the Butterfly.
That's the scary part of the game, if you're Liquid. When you look at your Terrorblade and you're seeing Diffu, Yasha, Skadi, and then you're looking at Deucer whipping out a quick Butterfly, that might offset the matchup just for a brief portion of time.
Sure, because once that butterfly's there, you feel that it would take some sort of serious mispositioning from Miracle to actually be able to kill him. Like, he's going to be hard to deal with Manta, Skadi, and Butterfly, considering the heroes and the items that Liquid have.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be... The defusals are now somewhat mitigated, and it's on Liquid to set up the Scythe plus a really good Rolling Thunder and the kind of the execution style of heroes that they have.
Try and chase, but GH, he's got a couple of leaps to play with. That was his last.
Yeah,
shot down by Boxy. Miracle. Turn up with the snake thrown out. Now over to the side, Kuro. Getting slowly chased by Matumba Man. They'll leave him. Another stack for Zai.
And no butterfly yet, so Liquid keep running over Nigma a little bit here. They're trying to go for it, but they're still fighting into the Aegis. I think you have to respect that. 35 seconds left until that does disappear from Terrorblade's inventory.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, Liquid, they don't need to back down. They're going to keep on pushing.
They got this tier 2 secured at least. We see Matu change, but he did have these S and Y completion queued up first, but now he's looking back to just grab the BKB.
Yeah, he's respecting that this portion of the game, when Medusa gets to join the fights, he probably will get initiated by some Dragon Tail, Fireball DK, into then a Decrep from the Pugna, a stupid amount of damage. So he's giving himself a way to play out these mid-game fights, respecting that Nigma will have a timing coming up in the next couple of minutes.
And there we go, the big items for both of them. Butterfly done on Miracle, BKB done on Matu.
And Aegis has expired now. We're in a level playing field in the game. Honestly, either team could win a team fight based on initiation. Of course, it's a little bit easier for Liquid. Their cores are a little bit healthier in regards to just kind of net worth. I think, 2 to 3k on each of those cores respectively.
And we see from Mikke as well, required, queuing up the MKB next. He's got to go for that item to have a chance of killing the Medusa. Bottom lane Fada, still somehow alive here. He's actually going to be able to step away. He's going to live. They've taken out Zai. They'll get Boxy as well out of that one. As the two members of Liquid going a little bit deep on their own and not quite able to kill Fada.
Oh, that was very close, I must say. The fact that the Vessel was on the Pugna as he was life joining, he had like a couple hundred HP. Vessel then expires, gets the kill, runs it off. Yeah. Extremely close. But no, it was good to see Pugna turn it around there. Signs of life from Nigma, for
Absolutely.
Sure.
Almost Miracle looking for next after the butterfly. Bit of damage. Oh, indeed, yeah, going for the Daedalus.
Wow. I thought he'd go for a BKB at this point, just to try and be a bit more frontline. But like you said, he's got the Daedalus first, then the BKB after. Really is hoping to play a much later portion of the game. Buying BKB before Daedalus, it might put some pressure on him using it well.
They found Fada in the trees up top. So there's very little ways out of this for Fada, other than death. Zai brings it to him swiftly. Scythe laid down.
Yeah, poor soul. Pugna doesn't like getting jumped there. But yeah, he put the BKB in the quick buy. Once he gets that, he's going to be able to keep the Medusa alive pretty well, and also keep himself alive, and also mitigate the Pangolier to quite some effect. Enough.
Oh, big jumps to high ground.
No Scythe though. Just right click.
They're going to have the damage. As Miracle comes in with a Stone Gaze, but not before Mind Control goes down. The arrow does hit onto Zai. So Nigma Galaxy still getting a kill out of this defense. And with the Necrophos gone, Liquid, they'll have to reconsider what they want to go for in this window. They back off.
It's actually kind of hard to see the arrow because she had like illusions plus the Skadi effects and lots of just mess on the ground. But he's even like, yeah, I didn't even see that one coming, boys. Sorry about that one.
I mean, there are some good defenses. I mean, the next sort of timing that's going to be interesting to see how the carries match up will be when that MKB is done on both Matu and Mikke. But of course, at that point, you would imagine that Miracle will have his next item done, the Daedalus or the BKB. As you said, there's still a chance that he's maybe considering either of them, depending on how the game takes a turn.
Yeah, I think he needs to keep his kind of gold healthy. Yeah, he's actually going for the BKB.
He is going to...
Nice, yeah.
You think, well, this is required. You don't want to be running the risk of turning up to these fights and getting burst.
I just feel like you've spent nearly half an hour of your game farming,
Yeah.
and we need to see a moment where the Medusa enters a fight convincingly and enables his team to take the engagement.
Sure.
We've
And-
seen a lot of pickoffs in play right now.
Yeah, and this gives them the chance to really try and push the issue of fighting before the MKBs are done on the course.
Yeah, 100%. When you look at Terrorblade, he's already going for that MKB. He's only, what was it, like 1,600 gold away? So a critical portion of the game right now for Nigma to actually use this butterfly to its full effect, because we've yet to really see it pack a punch in the fight. They've just been using it to continue farming. And it boils down to the last 2 or 3 smokes we've seen from Nigma. It's been smoking, finding supports. They could have done a very good job at offering up the correct heroes to tank these bigger engagements.
Now the question is, where do they look for a fight?
Well, if you have the vision, okay, I guess right now they just don't have observers available. I'm clicking on, oh no. Nigma, they're making up a smoke play with
Radiant are scanning.
Moonlight, but they don't have an observer. So this will be an engagement where they're running just blindly into the fog in the hope to find someone. And Liquid instantly dropping back.
Yeah, probably unlikely they find anything in Nigma Galaxy as Liquid.
Just struggling to connect on the smokes. I've not seen a series where a team has been unable to smoke into a big fight, and this is a rare one for sure.
Now it's
Liquid, their
turn.
response, they're gonna just throw it straight back.
See what they can do with their move. It will still be a move where there is that item difference. No MKB on Matu whilst the items are definitely there for Miracle in the mid though. Fada very quickly dealt with. We'll see the counterplay here for Nigma Galaxy. They jump forward, they get the stun onto Insania. There's a buyback as well from Fada. They really want to try and chase for more. See if
Right.
Mind Control can get another catch in a second, but the trees pop down and the acorn shot and the bushwhack, making sure that there won't be an opportunity to initially get that blink off. Boxy even able to grab the bounty rune on his way out.
That's pretty cheeky. Of course, he has the blink dagger. Haven't mentioned that yet. He has had that for quite some time, playing very in and out of the trees.
And there we go, another smoke up from Nigma Galaxy. They really want to try and find something, especially when they've committed Fada's buyback to make a move.
And Matu's currently in top lane. Mickey is in top lane. This could be the
They
one.
might catch Matu here. Ooh,
very
instant
quick.
BKB, and the TPs are coming in. And Matu, he's got the damage now. With the MKB done, he's going to start tearing through these heroes. As both Mind Control and Kuro immediately taken out. Over to the side, Fada and GH attempting to hold back Zai. As Nigma Galaxy have got to get out of it. They're not in position to fight with Miracle.
That's
Rolling
a Pugna
Thunder's
buyback.
coming in. Fada, he's got to run. He's not going to get the chance to escape. A long shot there from Boxley comes in, takes Fada out. That's the Pugna gone for nearly 90 seconds. Liquid, they're going to see if they can catch out more. They won't commit fully for Miracle. They know that they still have to respect the power of the Medusa. But now a bit of a window where Liquid, they've taken down 3.
But Roshan's up. These are the perfect pickoffs into the Roshan. Nigma so close to being able to catch Matumba Man running back into the jungle.
Yeah. Great BKB reaction
I mean,
there from Matu.
I'd love to see a little replay of that, I won't lie. But that's, that was very close. I think we heard the dragon tail sound as the BK got pressed, but that was incredibly close.
Hang on.
What are we looking at, mate?
Was he trying to recover the I don't know. There was Courier just died on the top lane. It had Kuro's gem on.
Yeah, he was trying to recover the
He was
gem.
trying to recover it. Yeah, Boxy puts a stop to it. He's able to shoot it down and get the gem still.
So we just stole Kuroki's gem. Oh, must be a little bit difficult here now for Nigma. He didn't
They're
get...
looking for Zai.
I mean, they're kind of vibing it. Oh, he's getting TP'd out. Oh!
And he's been taken out in time.
Very close. Again, if you take damage from that teleportation, you then gets cancelled. Very close. Oh yeah, there it is.
11k lead now for Liquid. Feeling much more comfortable there after that Roshan they've been able to secure.
Oh, it's rapier time! Miracle
think
just
it is.
tapped it in. Yep, there we go. Look at that.
Is indeed.
He's realised that the game has gone a little bit south.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just going to get a large amount of damage.
I mean, and what do we got? How would you sort of consider the D push, that the potential for Nigma Galaxy to keep the game going from the high ground this game? Because last time round we saw, despite the fact that Liquid had quite the lead, Nigma Galaxy were able to really slow down the attempts from Liquid to actually close the game up.
Well, this is where the very meta DK comes in handy. His shard, of course, is on a, what's the cooldown of it? I think it's like 20 to 20 seconds. So he has it for every single wave. He'll be able to, you know, somewhat soft clear. But of course, Miracle, Medusa, one of the best heroes at D-push. I think the real thing here is Liquid should be able to farm up the entire map, whilst Nigma, realistically, will only be farming the waves that they're given. So this lead that is 11k, now 13, could very easily become 14, 15, if not more.
Oh, let's see if Miracle can do it. Hold this game and turn it around. It's going to be off the back of him. If he can get that rapier, is it going to be enough that just puts the game in a point where Liquid will really struggle to break the base against him? Still, of course, got a long way to go until he gets that done, that item.
Again, it feels like Liquid, they've never had to really fight the Medusa in this game so far. It's always been killing off the rest, having numbers advantage, and then chasing down Miracle. Like, he's 4-4. Miracle hasn't died. It's because Liquid have pretty much ignored him. They've treated this 27k net worth Medusa as if it wasn't even in the game pretty much, and it's how they've been able to build this lead, get away with the Aegis. And they're not rushing it.
That's pretty well down the stat. This is actually the game where we're seeing the highest amount of last hits on any hero this DPC at 34 minutes. So quite the CSing here from Miracle this game.
He's done a splendid job, I must say, but he's done it at the detriment of his team. There have been a couple of engagements that maybe the Medusa could have joined, a couple of the smokes that maybe could have turned into a big team fight. And
I mean, you know, Miracle, he wanted to take the fun way out of this game. He was playing for this all along. He didn't want to try and get involved early. He was like, guys, I'm going to take this late. I'm going to get a rapier and look to have some fun from that stage.
I mean, I want to see a Swift Blink plus rapier, and then that's kind of my conclusion to his item build. But no, we're looking at the kind of the nice cool part of the game where it's like Terrorblade, if he wastes meta, gives Nigma a window. If the Miracle, if he wastes his Stone Gaze, gives Liquid a way to enter the fight. Because Stone Gaze, very good against the Rolling Thunder, does prevent Terrorblade from doing the big 1v1 fight of the carries.
I'm guessing at this point on the defense, if you're Nigma Galaxy, you probably just want Fada sitting as far back as possible out of the way, so he's always able to get in and pop a Decrepifying Miracle if he gets jumped.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say you got to be careful. You don't want to decrep on
when
top
he's
of the Scythe. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
sure.
You don't want to. But there are scenarios if Scythe isn't available.
You know, if Matu's on top of him with the meta, hitting into him with the MKB.
That is a pretty cool way for Fata to get kicked from the substitution spot, though.
But just mess up, coming with a bad time.
To decrep the guy getting scythed and like, howdy boys, see ya. Thanks for playing. But no, we're looking. Once he gets the BKB, I would like Pugna to maybe probably step up a little bit further.
All right.
Yeah, until then, Miracle, you stand up front.
I mean, how are they doing on the 4 staffs as well? Assuming that's going to be quite
one on Mirana.
Just one on one on GH.
Kroki would love to get one, but he did throw all his money into a gem that was unfortunately stolen from him by Boxy. Yeah, this is Liquid respecting very much what the high ground of Nigma is, continuing to farm up.
That good old Harpy though. Here for Liquid. It's going to make things, give a bit more of those opportunities to maybe try and get the jump on Nigma Galaxy. Is the Aegis gone?
I'm just looking at the Harpy at this point. I mean, I feel like everyone right now realizes that this is a little bit too good.
I mean, it's the perfect creep to have when the game's in this sort of situation, right?
It's all about the jump, the initiation. Who do you catch off guard? And here, Nigma, they don't see this Harpy. They're playing as if there's no vision. They have a sentry on the low ground. They think that the high ground is safe, but...
So much information here.
This broken creep, press 1 if you want it removed from the game, is... I'm frustrated that we have this. It's too good.
I mean, and what is sort of Liquid... Like, what is the high-value jump when they're playing with this vision that they're getting inside of the base? Like, is there going to be a hero that shows themselves and Liquid will feel confident to just fully commit into the high ground?
I feel like you never feel comfortable fully committing into the high ground just because, like, you jump the Pugna, there's going to be a nightmare save from Brain. If you jump anyone else, Medusa's probably there right-clicking you. So I think you have to be super careful, super respectful of this high ground.
Absolutely.
And I'd even argue, now that the Aegis, of course, has left Liquid,
wait for the next rush?
I'll just wait for another one. Get another round of items, be ready.
Right, I mean, Miracle will be happy with that one. That will almost certainly give him the chance to finish his rapier. It's very close.
It does sound a bit boring, but the fact that, Pangolier got the Abyssal and Quick Buy, you need a way to prevent this Medusa from getting the A clicks off. The issue is, you're in that 50-50 point where Liquid...
Oh,
we got us another smoke.
they're going to try and smoke out.
Into the Harpy, though.
There's the jump by Matu again. Immediate reaction with the BKB. Leaves no
run.
chance for the Dragon Tail to come out. Mickey's going to roll over towards the back lines. Miracle, Stone Gaze is out, but he's being controlled for now by the Bushwhack. Nigma Galaxy might have to reconsider if they want to try and stick for this fight outside of the base. They're going to try and turn over towards Mickey. They've got the control with the Fiend's Grip. Mickey's gone.
They found him.
So if they can get more out of this, TP out, attempted by Boxy. It's going to be successful. He's away. Mind Control trying to see if he can close the gap for another Dragon Tail. Matu and Zai keep their distance. Liquid's starting to back off now, but they've lost Mickey.
They have to get more here. They need to keep chasing. Getting a high value kill like Pangolier, finding Nigma can actually leave the base. They've been stuck in there for like 8 minutes. They can feel the fresh air. Do they have another smoke? They need to... Okay, they got another smoke and Kuroki.
They've got the money. There's the purchase. Rapier. It's coming out. Soon will be in the hands of Miracle. There it is.
They have to respect this buyback from Pangolier. Of course, when you're this aggressive with a no boots Medusa with Rapier, you kill her once, the game will most likely be over. But these are the type of decisions that keep you in the game. They just, if you hug your base, ooh, it's devastating.
Are we going to see Nigma Galaxy try and come out of the base and look to fight around the Roshan on this next Roshan respawn, or is that too scary when you're trying to play as you are with this Rapier? Do you just opt to let that fall into the hands of Liquid and play for the high ground defense?
I'm kind of torn. I feel like Nigma should be able to take the fights. You know, if you are able to isolate the Pangolier
They're
and
very
grip
strong.
him,
If they can keep Miracle alive and in the center of it.
but it's about positioning, and that's why this Pangolier is such a key component of Liquid's lineup. When he cuts through the backlines, prevents the Bane from getting a good grip off, Liquid's able to walk in and out with comfort. Nigma, they don't have the cleanest of stuns. They're relying on Arrow, DK, and Bane. That's it, right? So it's pretty difficult. Boxy just hydrating. Don't forget to hydrate.
He's hydrating through his nose there. Indeed, Liquid. It's in the name, staying refreshed.
Alright. Do love the 41 siege of the offlane tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Matu's just picked up some big damage as well.
He has no
Dateless
buyback
done.
though from this, so this could be
Ooh,
walking down mid-type fight, you know what I'm saying?
that's when it gets fun.
Oh!
Shiva's guard done on Zion. Also, of course, notable that he has that halberd.
Both teams so poised for this fight, but this bot lane and mid lane going in towards the side of Nigma, that is going to be a big indicator that they are outside of the base right now. It's why you see Liquid being a little bit more careful, scouting with illusions. The creeps giving away Nigma's position.
Got Roshan up in just under a minute.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're backing off Nigma Galaxy.
Oh, look at all of Nigma running, like, run! Boxy's looking at him like, guys, I can hit a big bushwhack. But yeah, they're not in position to capitalize on that.
Bottom tower is under attack.
He had the blink and bushwhack available. That could have been a meaty initiation.
Yeah, I think the problem was there, though, if he jumps and he doesn't quite catch the heroes he want, they turn and kill him so quickly.
Yep.
Does Mind Control want to blink in on this? That's the question.
Liquid are parked underneath their own vision.
I mean, this is risky. This is...
Under attack.
I mean, both teams, understandably, rather scared of one another right now.
It's just the battle of the two biggest farmers in Dota, right? Medusa versus Terrorblade. There's not a lot of heroes that can match this level of, you know, scaling in the game. Truly titans. Either can win a fight based on positioning and just entry.
Nigma Galaxy slowly getting pushed away from the Roshan area, and it's back up now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They've used
attack.
all of their smokes in the hope to get out on the map. Nigma now can't try and make a surprise. They're going to have to utilize the ninja gear on Mind Control with the DK to kind of play on the fringe to find that initiation. And Roshan is up. Ooh. Only a refresher one though. Bit boring. Prefer the Ags. Roshan myself.
I mean, Refresher could be pretty deadly in the hands of Matu, right?
Yes! They got the
they got
Harpy,
the
Owen.
Harpy.
That is actually game winning. All right, Nigma.
That might give them the chance to sneak up on this road.
I hope so. It's already fallen though, pretty much.
Mind control could go for a crazy
nice.
jump.
Oh, is it? Okay.
They're pushing Liquid out of the pit.
Instead, he's frantically farming the small camp. Guys, I need another harp. Oh, he's already got the. Oh, okay. I didn't see. All right, he got another harpy.
Smoke up.
No.
With the money that he's had, we've also had the Aghanim's, I believe the full Aghanim's Blessing being bought for Miracle.
He's committing to the moment.
And
No
he
buyback.
knows you don't want buyback if you're holding a rapier. You die, the game's probably over anyway. So you go all in. It is very low Roche, but Liquid being so careful about how they commit to finish him.
I just don't think Nigma's understanding that it's falling right now. Yep, and it's gone.
They'll be able to get the job done. He just into the hands of Matsu, who's holding the refresher shot now. Mickey?
Yeah, Mickey's got it.
Okay, yeah, he's got the
And
shard
the
and
cheese. Yeah. Delightful.
All right, so now the game falls back into a bit of a tricky spot for Nigma Galaxy. What do they do whilst Liquid has this Aegis?
I think they're going to surprise them. Look at their positioning.
Look at the jump on side. Look at the follow-up arrow. It's not going to get excited. It's going to be fine. In fact, Mind Control's the one in trouble. Matu beating into him, but the stone gaze out. Matu has to turn his attention away from the DK. So he jumped back inside and wants to go back for this. He's able to get him with the scythe. Does secure the kill, but it cost him his own life. It's over to the side. Fada trying to hold back the two, and then with the BKB, Miracle steps back up. Midgate just rolls into his death. The damage from Miracle is too much. It's a double kill for Miracle. They've got to respect the damage from the Medusa, something that Midgate did not do there. As Matsu, he'll put the Satanic. Kuro tries to disrupt him with the Nightmare. Miracle still pushing on. The Snake bounces, freezing them momentarily. Matsu, Thunder back up to full HP, but the arrow's in. Matsu's in trouble here. As Miracle should be able to take him down the once. He does indeed. That's the Aegis gone. Over to the side, Fada, he's gone in deep. He'll immediately get blasted by Insania. Dragon Tail's done to set things up a second time as they look towards Matu.
He has no Thunder.
They've got the damage, the pushback holding back the rest of Nigma Galaxy. They're trying to get in to finish Matu off, but they're not able to do so. Satanic and onto the creeps. Matu's back up to full HP.
Now Medusa is all alone.
They're coming out from both sides here. Miracle needs help. He's low on mana. He's out of mana completely, Fada. Popping the BKB and trying to keep Miracle alive, but he cannot save him. Miracle's out. 4 dead on Nigma Galaxy. No buybacks available. As this will at least be a lot of damage, if not the game here for Liquid.
That's what's got to be the game. This is Matumba Man, Terrorblade, Rapier walking down mid. He's going to have 40 seconds with Meta and no one alive on Nigma.
Or GH. He's trying to just do what he can to take this push.
It's a Hail Mary play.
Away from the base, but it's not going to work. He's been caught. Everybody dead.
All right, 5 seconds for Kuroki, Owen. Kuroki versus...
Oh, he's going to call. He's going to call it GG. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid will take this game too, and with that, of course, the series